ACD is an equilateral triangle and AC is equal to BC. BD is a straight line. Find ABD. Okay, so ABD is this shaded angle over here. So what we can do is we can first put the lines to indicate ACD is an equilateral triangle and AC is equal to BC. So now, how do we then find what do you call this? The shaded ABD angle. First thing first, we know that, let me just put the red, that this AC and BC is the same. That means ACB, right? Since AC is equal to BC, then that means triangle, right? ACB is an isosceles triangle. Okay, so now that means we are able to get basically this angle is the same as this angle, right? The next thing is, since we know that these two red angles are the same, how do we get the shaded angle? We also need to find this angle, right? But since, if I were to just remove the red, do you see any other isosceles triangle? If you say that you could find DB and DBC is an isosceles triangle, then you're right. Okay, so next one, since DC is equal to CB, that means triangle, right? DCB, right? Other than ACB, DCB is an isosceles triangle. Okay, so now from here, if we know DCB is an isosceles triangle, we can get this purple angle as well, right? So to get the purple angle, what we need is to find the bigger angle, which is this, DCB. Can we find DCB? Right, so if you remember, ACD itself is a equilateral triangle, which is this one, and that means angle DCA, the black one, which is 60 degrees. So I see over here. So this is 60 degrees. Okay, so oops. So let me just put here 60 degrees. Right, so this angle over here is 60 degrees. And we also know that this angle is 90 degrees because there's a right angle over here. So I'm gonna put another color, so it's gonna be colorful. So we're gonna put here, this is 90 degrees. Okay, so I'm gonna put here 90 degrees and make this purple. Right. Okay, so from here we can get the angle, right, DBC, which is equal to 180, okay, minus 90, minus 60, right? Or basically, let me just put here, angle DCB is equal to 60 plus 90, okay, and this is equal to 150 degrees. So we know that the total here is 150 DCB, then that means 180 minus 150, oops, 50, and then we just have this divided by 2, right? Okay, divided by 2. And this will become 15 degrees. That's what I see over here. Okay, so now we know the purple one is 15 degrees, so I'm going to put this as 15 degrees. That's what we see over here. Right, so now we know that this purple angle DBC is 15 degrees. Then we want to find the red angle. Okay, so that will be angle ABC, which is basically 180 minus 90, same thing as this, right? So 180 minus 90 divided by 2, and this will give us 45 degrees. So the red angle is 45 degrees. All right, this red angle over here is 45. So now we know that the red angle is 45 and the purple angle is 15. Can we get ABD? Yes, we can. So angle ABD is equal to 45 minus 15, which is equal to 30 degrees. That's what I see over here. Alright, there you go. So that's the answer to this question, which is 30 degrees.